All new WICR. We're now on Live 365 and Ustream.com. Just search WICR and like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/WICR Iona College Radio.
All right, welcome to a special edition of We Got It Covered.
Radiothon edition, baby.
With your boy Dominic Fernandez, and today we have three special guests. We got Lord Faded in the building, sitting next to Tweez, and we got Mike sitting over there at the end. How you boys doing today?
How you boys feeling?
You guys doing all right?
We got Pete coming in. Thank you, Pete.
Little.
See, he's just messing everything up for me.
Off to a strong start, Pete.
Why wasn't it fixed? So how you guys doing? You want to introduce yourselves to the public?
My name is Tweez. I'm from the Bronx, 219. I've been doing music for like 7 years.
Gotcha. When did you start doing music?
I started doing music at age 12.
Dang.
Writing rounds in my room.
And it's always been hip hop.
Yeah, for the most part, it's always been hip hop.
All right, cool.
Gotcha. What about you, Lord Faded?
I've been doing music for forever, man. Probably since I was like 8, 9, but it hasn't always been hip hop. Like, I still play the guitar like now. Like, that's actually my favorite type of music, like rock music and all that type of stuff.
It's good. It keeps you versatile, bro.
Yeah,
Hell
it does. Like, I'm looking for those samples every time I listen to like a rock song. So like,
You got a stack of vinyls and all that, or no?
I mean, actually, like my dad actually used to own a store, Mount Vernon, and he had like mad like records and all that stuff. And I still have like a record player in my house. Like, I don't play them too much because the internet, you can
Makes
find
it too
everything
easy.
on there. Yeah, but if I ever need to, it's there.
For sure.
Got you. So what was the biggest influence for you starting music, especially hip hop?
The biggest influence for me, like, originally when I first started, like, doing music, I would say it was Kanye. Like, Kanye, like, 808s and Heartbreaks, like.
Oh, dude, game changer, man.
Yeah, that was just
Game
like,
changer
that was
album.
something different for me. Like, like everybody else was on, like, just like normal music, and he just switched it up. He had the auto-tune. Like, T-Pain was already doing the auto-tune, but, like, he brought it to, like, a whole different place.
It's different, bro. Kanye was the first dude to talk about his feelings, bro. After him, you got Cudi and Drake coming up and everything, bro.
I was like, yo.
So was Kanye the first artist you ever heard, or who was the first rapper you heard?
The first rap I ever heard.
Or the first one you remember.
The first one I remember.
The one that left like the biggest impact at first.
You gotta know everybody. For everybody in New York is Jay-Z because
it's Hov.
They just hype up Jay-Z to the fullest.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Like originally Jay-Z was one of my favorites, but after a while I was just like, nah, Kanye got it. Like
you got it.
His
Took
originality
the
is
throne
too
from
much.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
What about you, Tweezlo? When did you start? Well, who was your first biggest influence doing music?
For the most part, I would say like my homies. So like when I was younger, I used to grow up. They used to live on the block with me, so like I would see them make beats, rap and stuff.
You doing the rap battles with your homies, right? You be cutting at, you be like roasting each other, right?
I was like 12, you know what I mean? I'm looking, I'm like, oh, he making beats and stuff, they rapping, they getting together. And like my house was like a very musical house. Like my mom would play music in the morning and stuff. Like
at all times.
Gotcha.
BET and all that stuff. I started to develop my craft.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of died down a little bit. Any like major artists that you would mention, like Lord Fader mentioned Kanye. Anybody?
My influence would be like Fabulous. That's one of my favorites.
Fabo, underrated.
Yeah, like
New York loves him, but everybody else underrated in my opinion.
He's underrated. I like how he did it.
You definitely.
I know that.
Like Kanye definitely won. You feel me? He changed the game with a lot of stuff.
So yeah, Tweez, you also mentioned you're doing some audio production and you're currently in school for it. Is there anybody that you look up to when it comes with producing? Because I know everybody was probably spit like Dilla. People will spit Kanye. But is there anybody that you personally look up to, whether they be new or old?
To be honest, like I like the new producers. Like, I like
Metro, Metro, Zaytoven, and all of them.
Yeah, like
everybody.
You got the little bounce going on.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that.
The new wave coming in, man.
Yeah,
the 808 drums in full effect, and the flute now too.
But I like Pharrell. You know what I mean?
The classics. Yeah. You always got
Timberland. Like he's a beast.
Jermaine Dupri and all them, bro. Classics.
So what do you think about the differences between hip hop now and before? Like you mentioned, you like producers now, artists now, but what about before the past? I know me and Faded, we got into a couple arguments about hip hop. I'll be saying that it was better before, but now, what's your take on that?
My opinion is like I feel like music evolved. You know what I mean? Like it's always an evolution. There's always a time where like something evolves. You know what I mean? So like.
Yeah,
It
nothing
was
ever stays the
yeah,
same,
so
man. For
all
sure.
that the slow rapping, you know what I mean? That had to change. It had to be a matter of
Went
time.
from
for
that.
to
It went
change.
from the '90s grimy, like all lyricism about the streets, and now you still got that. You got cats like Dave East coming out, still pushing and stuff like that. But now, like now that hip hop is way bigger than it ever was, you got people like Uzi and Yachty who can still be in that field.
I swear.
I know everybody be listening to Uzi. He got that new Tour Life song. Everybody be bumping that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm.
So I know you got something to say, Faded. What you think about the hip hop before and now?
Like that old school hip hop actually made me take a break. It made me go to like rock music and stuff like that.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, because
Why?
it's like I'm gonna tell you why. Because you know it was bars and all that stuff, and it's like I respect your bars, I respect what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's like everybody loves a good melody. Everybody loves
That's
a good
actually
harmony.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody wants to vibe.
I
yo.
mean, in the '90s, you had Biggie though. You know,
Yeah, but
making
it's like-
hits.
That's one. He's a one of a kind, bro.
Yeah.
That flow is
Yeah.
like unlike anybody
And
else.
it's like I
bro.
just want to say this. Biggie was saying some sus things at the end of the day.
Oh,
like some
yo.
of those things Biggie was saying was kind of questionable.
But people look over it because it's Biggie,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? So I'm not gonna let it slide. I'm gonna comment on
All right. What about you, Mike? Who are your influences? Who
Oh,
you know?
man,
You can
I
speak about what you do a little bit too.
My mic. I've been messing with my boy Terrell, trying to make music, feel good music for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Just met Tweez tonight. Definitely been working on some things with them, and you know, just
Mike,
trying to
are
make
you
feel good
more-
music.
Are you more like the behind the scenes for music production? Or am I gonna
Definitely.
catch you on the mic,
Nah,
spin
nah,
on 1-2,
as much as-
spin a quick 8-bar for me?
I got a little something.
You got a little something?
I
All right,
mean,
you might
that's-
need some
I
of that
mean,
later.
that's everyone's dream to to spit it.
But everybody forgets about the people in the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're surrounded by cats like Terrell and
Mhm.
Tweez, that you know that have some real good talent,
Mhm.
it's tough to put your voice out there. But
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and write a hook here or there. You know.
Definitely,
you-
you man, just whatever makes you as versatile as possible. I feel like definitely.
So you be sticking to producing, right?
Yeah, trying to. I would love to,
trying-
man.
There's
Yeah.
some clothing too, man.
Yeah. trying
Oh,
to
you do
come out with
clothing?
some
Oh, you're not. It's
merchandise.
not even music. It's a brand, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm talking about. You can't just do music anymore, bro.
This is
You
the
gotta do
ad.
everything.
We call
I got
ourselves
a
the ad.
friend of mine who
Ad?
does music
Gotcha.
as well, and he's doing clubs in like Brooklyn. He's selling out clubs in downtown,
Mm.
and he just went to South by Southwest in Texas.
Okay.
He got flown out, and he met Dave East and
What's his
everything like that.
That's dope.
Xander. So if you want to go look him up, you look up Xander's Reality on Google, and you'll find him on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
If you could even link us up.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll definitely put you on. He's looking for artists. He's collaborating with mad artists who are up and coming in New York. So if you guys want to put you on, definitely. The thing about him, he talks to me. He's making music. He's talked to a lot of like heads like Flatbush and Pro Era and like ASAP Mob and stuff like that, and they've given him feedback and stuff. And one of the things they talk about is when making music is that while music is your bread and butter, there's no reason it has to be your only thing.
I definitely agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. When you have like him, he's making music and he's also going out. He's making his own videos. He got clothing, like you guys said. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. It's the different avenues because the different things you do, one of them will eventually catch somebody's
That's what
attention.
we call ourselves. We're on the Ave. We're the avenues. Like,
That's
'cause
what
we're
I'm saying.
catching-
That's what I'm
we're
talking
catching
about.
one way, man.
Gotcha.
One way or another.
So what do you think about you told me that you know well you knew Fresher before he really popped.
Yeah.
So would you ever try to link up with him, do a song with him,
honestly-
or would you just want to do it by yourself?
Honestly, like, there's like a hidden gem out there with him on there. So it's out
Diamond
there.
in the rough.
Yeah, so it's out there. You know, like me and my boy did a verse. I sent it to him, and he sent me, you know, a clip on Instagram of him recording his verse. So it's like he has that version out there. If he chooses to drop that one day, you know, that's completely on him. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So it's like whatever happens with that, happens with that. So it's like, you know, maybe that's like a test. Like, you know, once you get to the spot I'm at, I might drop that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Gotcha.
but
So who's in your playlist right now?
my
That's the
playlist.
question I wanted. Besides Lil
On the
besides-
recently played.
besides
You
Lil
wanna hear
Uzi,
who's
but
in my recently playlist?
Yeah.
Like, drop some rock names.
I got Super Saiyan.
Okay.
I got Tweez Leo.
Okay.
Who else I got on there? Who else I got on there, yo? Who else is on the recently?
We got
played?
Rojo,
We got Rojo.
A lot of local guys.
Local.
Yeah, man.
Hype Scotto, you know, all the locals.
All
Gotcha.
right. You gotta rep the game. You gotta rep the squad at all times, man. I respect it.
So
If I go
because
somewhere, man, I gotta bring my boys with me.
So because rap has changed so much, and you know, New York has always tried to stay gritty, stay grimy. You know, with like what Dom mentioned with Dave East and artists like that. Do you think that it's always gonna stay like that, or do you think it's gonna shift even more as it has? Because you know, a lot of people saying that New York is trying to sound like down south, and down south, you know, some people try and sound like New York. Do you think it's gonna change, or is it just gonna stay the same?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Like, look at this. Like, my boy Tweez, like he lives,
a real one.
he lives uptown. You know what I'm saying? We don't live too far from each other, but if you hear the type of music I make and you hear the type of music he makes, you would never expect that. And then like once you hear us collaborate and you hear it together, you're like, damn, this is a hit. You know what I'm saying? This is the same city giving you two different sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like he spits more of that gritty shit and. Sorry for the cursing, but you know, and I flow a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to ride the hooks. I like to, you know, do a little melodies, a little bit of harmonies, and you know, once you put that together, that's where the real magic happens. So it's like, you know, if you stick to one thing, you're never really gonna get a chance to experience everything.
Especially when you got two different styles coming together, man. They just mesh well perfectly.
I want to ask each three of you this: if you could collab with any artist out right now, who would it be? From big to small.
Number one, I'm gonna say Dave East. You feel me? That's my number one. Like,
Dave East?
I'm rocking with him right now.
Dave East?
He's
Yeah,
real,
gotcha.
He's real.
He's doing big
He's
things,
got-
man.
He's
Yeah.
real. He's real.
What about you, Lord?
Okay, like this is a hard question for me because I got a couple people I love to
Like
collab
going
with.
through the brain, the back of the brain.
Because it's like I got some songs that be like, you know, a club hit. Like if I ever got on a song with like Lil Uzi, like that would just
That'd
like
be
destroy
wild.
the world. Like
Wild.
honestly, like honestly, we'd form like a super team. But but the one person I really want to get on a song with, honestly, because I just feel like we have a similar style and we would just like, you know,
Just
mesh.
body the track.
Yeah, like we would just body the track. Like it would be Quavo. Like I'm.
Oh
Quavo?
yeah, I can see it. He got the he definitely got harmonies on
Yeah,
deck.
So it's like I
Definitely.
feel like we would just be flowing back and forth, and it's just like it'd be the type of song people would have on repeat for days. It's like you get addicted to listen to that song. And that's the whole vibe
Gotcha.
I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
about you,
What
Mike?
about you, Mike? Who would you produce for?
Who would I produce
Who
for,
would
man?
you-
I think we all forgot to say a lot about the Locks coming
Oh,
to
the
Westchester County.
Locks.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
had the
were-
pleasure of meeting
Jada.
some of them.
Jadakiss. He was actually here a couple months ago.
Yeah, that's
He
great.
pulled
I
up.
mean, Jada's, you know, he's an idol, just like a lot of other people out there.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could produce, man, I would love to produce for like Future. I
Mm-hmm.
would love, you know, things like that. I love, of course, a lot of New York artists, but Future's just clicking too hard right now.
Future's that dude right
Yeah,
now.
Metro
He doesn't
Boomin
even
is
have to try, man. Everything he
nah,
makes is a
nothing.
beast.
Mhm.
The flutes from Metro.
20's the year of the
said,
flute, I'm telling you, man.
it's-
The year of the
a lot of
flute.
people looked over the flutes, you know.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that he's brought
Yeah.
it back.
Definitely not the instrument that you would choose. Speaking of instruments, do you guys play any instruments? I know Lord Faded plays a couple. You play?
Can I talk about this guitar for 1 second? Honestly, like, I have a beat out there, right? And it's one of my better beats. And it's like the beat was so good. After I made the beat, I had to break the guitar. I was like, I was like, all right.
You can't do it again, bro.
Yeah, I was like, this is done. It's like, I'm
That's
tired
great.
of guitar. And
That's
it's like,
great.
since then I haven't played. Like, I'm trying to teach a couple people how to play, but I haven't really played myself. But
Gotcha.
I suggest everybody go out there and pick up an instrument.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Me personally, I don't play no type of instrument. Like unless it's like software, like
Software
computer
definitely
beats,
counts,
then
man. That definitely
I-
counts.
I get jiggy with that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What about you, Mike?
Man, I mean, ever since a little kid, I've been done percussion,
Okay.
drums, things like that. That's probably why I
Oh,
love.
it definitely helps. Yeah, it makes
That's why probably why I
You
love
get that natural
producing.
rhythm when
Yeah,
you play and stuff
yeah.
like that too.
Other than that, just percussion.
just percussion.
Yeah.
All right, well that's all dope. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're
Can I
gonna
say
be
a
right
quick
back.
shout out?
Yeah,
Quick
go ahead.
shout outs?
I want to give a
Quick
quick shout out to my boy. I want to give a shout out to the Av. I want to give a shout out to, you know, my boy Dwight, my boy Taz, my boy Super Saiyan, my boy Kenny, my boy Monster. Who else I want to give a shout out to? Everybody I forgot. Don Hype, JL the Zeitgeist, Banger, everybody. You already know.
Shout out everybody that's rocking with us. You already know.
And I also want to say we got a show coming up April 18th. The address is 955 West End in Harlem. Everybody come up. You know, or you got to just buy 2 drinks to get in. Come up. Let's have some fun. You can hear some new music. You know, put on for the avenue. Let's do it.
Definitely.
All right, you guys heard it first. We'll be right back.